Hi, Livabuhay again, your information TV. So for those who doesn't know me yet, I'm Evelyn Segelstrand, living in Sweden, and I came from the Philippines. And here I am making this video now. And it's all about how to overcome homesickness. I know that there's a lot of people who are migrating to other countries. You married someone that is from another country and you have no choice. You have to move to where he lives, or he will live to where you live. He has to move to where you live. Some people are overseas workers, and some of you can even have already families. You're leaving your families in your home place or your homeland because you have to work, or you're leaving your parents or your families and relatives and friends because you have to move to another country. And homesickness, or the feeling of being homesick, or you just have this intense feeling that you really miss your homeland, you miss your friends, you miss your parents, you miss your kids and everybody there that you love. You even miss your garden or the way you live there, and the food and all this stuff. It's a lot of things. That is a reason of why people became homesick. So today I will give some tips how you will overcome it. Number one is the first one, actually, that is the most important thing, is make yourself busy. When I say make yourself busy, it's a lot of things how to make yourself busy. Like number one, you can actually get some friends. And I know not a lot of us has an easy way to gain friends, but as of now, it's just so easy. I mean, with this all this social media, you can learn, meet some friends, and do not stop for just knowing somebody in a social media. You have to meet this person. Like me, for example, I'm here in Sweden. When I came, I don't even have a single friend. And the mother of my mother-in-law, she was the one, she found a Filipina in the same work that she's working, and she was the one who introduced me to her, and she asked her number, and she said, my daughter-in-law is from the Philippines and she doesn't have any friend here, and is it okay if you can meet her so you can talk, because you came from the same country. So that was where, and she is my first friend here in Sweden. She's Filipina. And then I started to go to school to learn the language, because they speak Swedish here. But of course, if you speak English all around the world, it's easier for you. So English speaking thing is really good. But maybe it's an advantage for me because I went to university. It is an international university. So it's we just use English as a medium of instruction, and everything is in English. So friends, and it really helps a lot. Until now, I've been in Sweden for like almost 16 years already. And I met a lot of friends from different countries, of course, because when I studied Swedish, then I met people from different countries, and we started to meet outside, started to, drink coffee and all this stuff. And even if I'm a mother of 3 boys, it's one of the cultures here in Sweden is like your husband themselves, your husband, our husband. They are even the one pushing us. Like if my husband have noticed that I'm kind of have irritations at home, sometimes maybe I'm so tired, and here it's so easy, you can even get frustrated and depressed because it's so dark in the winter, no sunlight and all this stuff, and it's so cold. So normally my husband will tell me, oh, how about your friend? How is she? Maybe you can meet, or, meet in the city and have some coffee and all this stuff. And it really helps. It really helps. Sometimes you get so tired, but if you are already there and you start sitting or have a sip of a coffee or maybe a glass of wine and have some dinner with your friends or one friend, for example, then it really helps. It doesn't mean that you forget your family, but of course you can think like, on that moment, you can really feel joy. You can feel the happiness because you get busy and you can relate. And especially if that person is the same like you, that person also came from another country. So you can relate with each other. Number two is that do some kind of a hobby. I mean, it's a lot of hobbies you can do. You can maybe do drawings, you can maybe go outside, you can maybe take a walk in the forest. It's also a kind of hobby. And do a forest bath. I have a video with forest bath. And watch it. Try to see a lot of my videos and choose, because I have plenty. You do this forest bath, or you know, you do different things, different hobbies. And why not be a YouTuber? You don't have to be in YouTube just because you want to earn money. For me, I think it's good to be in YouTube because like what I did now, I just talk. I mean, sometimes you're at home and you have to do a lot of things. You have no time to go to town. You have no time to meet a friend and you know, eat lunch with her or whatever. But with a YouTube, it's like you are facing your camera. As of now, I'm facing my mobile phone, and it's like I'm just talking, and I'm just, you know, I'm just imagining that you are in front of me, and I'm talking to you people. So it's like that, rather than sometimes you are standing in your kitchen and you're just talking and talking and talking, which sometimes I do too, and you feel like you're like a crazy woman going around cooking and talking to yourself. So why not do a YouTube? Be a YouTuber. It's a kind of hobby that is very good, and you meet a lot of friends. You meet friends around the world. Sometimes you can even meet somebody that you know already. So it's really good thing to do. Find some hobbies that will interest you. Play a guitar maybe, or whatever. And then another thing is that if you feel sometimes you miss your family or some friends, you can just call them, you know, the easiest way, you call them. And as of now, it's not so very difficult because you have now, you know, free apps where you can call. You can be whatever social media, and you can use it for communicating. That is totally free. During my first year, second year, when I came to Sweden, we don't have it. We don't have all this stuff. And it wasn't easy because every time I have to call, I have to pay. So as of now, it's a lot of social media apps and all this stuff where you can just call for free. You can even do, you know, face-to-face communication. And it's just very easy. It's just a lot of things now. And it helps a lot when you are homesick. I promise you. And I think it's like one important thing is like if you feel homesick, I think if you have something in your in you that you have a goal. We are migrating to another country. We are moving to another country for different purpose. I have said that before I start this video. And of course, for example, you are an overseas worker and you are in another country and you have kids there, your husband or your wife is there in your homeland. And when you are in another country and maybe it's much more difficult. I understand it. In my case, of course, I have my parents. I have my mother. My dad is gone already. I have my mother and I have two sisters there. And thanks, I have one sister who is here because I let her come, and then she also met a Swedish guy, and I'm glad for it. So like in my case, maybe it's easier because I have my husband here, I have my 3 kids here, and it's very different because like if you have already your own family here, even if you still have your family or in your homeland, you get homesick. Maybe, you know, you just get homesick because you miss your country, especially during winter here. I miss Philippines. Here it's so cold, it's dark, and you know, every time you go out, you are packed with all these thick jackets and everything, and it's not really fun. I mean, before, if I look at photos, if I look at movies, and people have very nice coats and, you know, winter clothes, and I feel like, oh, it's cool, it's amazing, you know, it's very nice clothing and all this stuff, feathers and all this stuff. But if you are already here and you are wearing those clothes, it's not fun. No, it's not. I just feel like you are carrying a lot of burden because they are heavy. As much as possible, I will really try to buy some jackets or coats that are lightweight. But it's not easy, because if you want something that is really warm and very light, they can also be very expensive, and it's like that. So if you think it's like very cool, no, it's not. If you are in my place, I'm a small person, so carrying all those heavy jackets, you have something in your hair, and you are covering everything as much as you can. You cover everything just not to freeze. It's not fun. So anyway, as long as you think all the time of your goal, why are you there? If you are a mother or father and you're working overseas, of course your goal is you want to earn money. You want to earn money to provide your family in your homeland, to give education to your kids and all this stuff. And I know how hard it is. I cannot put myself on your shoes. I have some friends here in YouTube where they are working in the Middle East or everywhere, and their families are left in their homeland. And I understand, I have very high respect on you guys, you know. I have very high respect, because not everybody can take it. And even my husband, he had watched videos about it, and he thinks that how amazing for people, other people, to sacrifice a lot just to provide to their family. Me, myself, I cannot put myself on your shoes. And I will tell you, keep up the good work. And then I know you are very strong, and that is one thing I'm very proud of Filipinos, because they are very strong. Everywhere in the world there are Filipinos, and it's so amazing, because when I start YouTube, I just realized everywhere in the world it's Filipino YouTubers. Liva Buhay, saying mabuhay to all of us, and it's really good. So it's the last thing, the goal. If you think of your goal, sometimes it gives you the strength. It gives you the strength that you will overcome your homesick. You will overcome whatever struggle you are fighting for. And if you want more things about inspiration or information or ideas about, you know, all these struggles when you are an overseas worker, I have a video of it. And if you have some ideas that you want me to discuss, don't hesitate. Just put your comment below. And of course, after you put your comment, don't forget to like and subscribe, because the more you like my videos and the more you subscribe, it means I have to make more videos. And I just love it. I just love talking here. Before, I feel like sometimes maybe like I'm a talkative person, and my husband is a little bit, you know, silent type. So when we talk together, sometimes I just want to talk on some kind of topics that maybe not interesting for him. And I know she just listen there, because sometimes she talk of something that is not interesting for me. And I'm there to listen. It's like that. Give and take. And it's like, it should be like that here in YouTube. I will tell you, everybody, my viewers, all those people who are subscribing on me, when you subscribe to me, when you put a comment to my videos, I usually go to your channel. Why? Because I want to know you. That's what I do here in YouTube. I want to know you. I want to meet a lot. And then when I'm there, I usually put, so please put some videos that are interesting. Maybe you can put some videos about there in the Philippines or the country you are in. And I have interest in it. I usually watch your videos. I tried my best that to all my subscribers, I visit you, I want to know you. So I usually watch your videos. I usually watch most of the time, like you know, if I cannot watch everything, because I have a lot of friends now here in YouTube, I watch at least 2 or 3, and I really watch the whole video, and I always leave a comment, because I just want you to know that I am staying connected, and please stay connected with me too, because I just want to say that it's fun here in YouTube. Actually, I'm enjoying it. Thank you for watching, and this is Liva Buhay again, your information TV, and as long as you like and subscribe again and again, I will say it, I am doing videos for you guys. I love you. Thank you for watching.